Yo! Welcome back to another
MUKBANG! Today we have some In-N-Out. If you're from Cali, this is the Cali Fire.
So for today, we went to In-N-Out. We couldn't get an 8x8 for us, so we had to settle for two 4x4s.
Wait, you guys can get an 8x8?
They wouldn't let us.
They said they don't make it. It says too big.
So
Really?
we got two 4x4s, and our friend over here, we knew that that's something that he couldn't handle, so we got him just a regular double. Then we got some animal style fries, and of course you always got to get their little chilies.
Oh, those are spicy. They be kicking.
Chill.
Damn, already? You might as well, if he wants to play that already, then I might as well play now too. Damn.
Okay,
I know you was gonna do that.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
let's pour it up and then let's get on to today's topic.
But hey, this does look really good, guys. Wait, we have what, animal style fries right here?
Well done, animal style fries.
Well done. That's
Thank me later.
So if you guys never had well done, just imagine every crispy fries you've ever had just in one little tray.
Oh.
Not bucket. I almost said bucket, but tray.
All right, y'all, let's do this.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Oh. All right.
You know the cool thing about In-N-Out is, if you've been there so many times, you gotta know their secret recipes or In-N-Out hacks. One of my favorite ones is lemon pepper fries. Lemon pepper fries, that's right.
Oh,
That's my all-time favorite. And to top it off with the lemon pepper fries, you gotta have that pepper ketchup. Get a little bit of ketchup, get a little actually not a little bit, a lot of pepper.
Yeah.
Dump it in there and
Yeah.
mix it up. Thank me later too.
For me, I think one of the weirdest ones was having a grilled cheese burger at In-N-Out. The reason why I say that is because the grilled cheese is usually just a bread, cheese, and then another bread, right? At In-N-Out, they give you lettuce, and
Lettuce.
I've had one with tomatoes. Call me a little vanilla, but I just like my grilled cheese as simple as is.
true.
Something crazy, right? Have you guys ever ordered a Flying Dutchman at In-N-Out?
What's that? I'm gonna put these guys on game.
Okay.
Basically, a Flying Dutchman is like you basically get the patty and the cheese itself, and that's literally it. What some people have been doing on social media is that they'll order a animal style fries, order a Flying Dutchman on the side, slap it on top, get a fork. Now you have a burger patty meat with cheese on top of your animal style fries. But wait, if you want to go above and beyond, most of the time, In-N-Out is right next to Krispy Kreme donut. So you order the Flying Dutchman.
That's true.
You cut the donut in half, glazed donut, original, best donut ever. Cut that in half, put it into a burger, eat that shit.
I gotta try that, dude. That.
You guys never tried that before?
No. It's like getting the sweet and the savory at the same time.
But it's also, you know the donut, when it's super fresh, it just melts in your mouth. Oh. Yeah. So imagine that with In-N-Out.
That's like a heart attack.
It is a heart attack.
You know
but
what?
some things are worth dying for.
Let's try that one time. Yeah.
I say we should, man. I'm surprised you guys live in Cali and never tried that.
Never tried it.
I'm a little disappointed.
All right. Let's get this.
So which one's the baby burger for me?
Right here.
Damn. Bro, is it a regular burger?
How do you do it? You go like
double?
this?
Yeah. See, mine's not like too appealing.
Too massive.
So I'm gonna just fake it till you make it. I'm gonna show our audience what a 4x4 is. Y'all see that? And that's, guys, is how you make a burger look really good.
All right. Shall we do a hamburger toast?
Dink and sink.
Dink and sink.
Huh?
A dink and sink.
What is that?
Clink.
Clink, clink. But
Clink and then we. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And that, guys, is the Cali Fire.
Oh.
Now, how does this compare to, let's say, Shake Shack? Because I know we just got some in recently in the area.
Shake Shack? Overhyped.
I've never tried it. Hey, question for you, since we're speaking of Shake Shack. Would you take a girl on a first date to Shake Shack? Or fast food in general?
On the first date?
Yeah. Would you?
I mean, like, you're basically just trying to get to know the person, right? So, do you really want to go over fancy on the first date? Right? You're there to just really just talk to them, get to know them, and see if if they'll lead to the second date. Like, you could just also go to like a coffee shop and just like have coffee with her, or a tea shop, or you know, something like, depending on what you guys both agree on.
Something quick.
Yeah.
That's true, but it's weird. Like, I don't know. I think I would prefer her just going to the coffee shop rather than going to a fast food joint. I don't know. It's some females might judge you. Damn, this dude took me to McDonald's. Like, you know?
Took to McDonald's. I wouldn't go McDonald's.
Huh?
I wouldn't go to McDonald's.
No?
Yeah. That's like a couple months in, like.
You hungry?
Yeah, definitely something better. Like, yeah, I would take her to In-N-Out, because who doesn't like In-N-Out in the Bay Area?
Why? You don't want to get a McHeist?
Fuck that. I'd rather, man.
Oh, wait. I think I know why he wants to take her to In-N-Out. He's trying to get it in and then out.
That's it. Something
You know
quick.
what I'm saying?
And go back to the place and
She can get the meat or her treat.
Oh my god, dude. This burger is definitely in the spot right now. Well, it's crazy too. He's the type of guy where he'll take a girl to In-N-Out, get In-N-Out, and then go ghost on him. Is that the type of guy you are, John? I've heard.
have you ghosted before?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, alright. I had a point where I did go someone,
Okay.
but it's like they weren't kind of getting the hint that I wasn't
Interested in that.
interested. It's like, I only see you as a friend, but it was still trying to push. So, like, what's the last thing you gotta do? I mean, you already told them your views, so it's like, you just have to put yourself out of that equation.
All right, so for me, I would say that if ghosting is like a last resort, right? So if a girl's interested in me and I'm not feeling the vibes, say, hey, this is probably not gonna work out between you and I. But if she keeps hitting you up as like trying to like,
Hey, ooh, nice butt pic.
you know, you post it, then at that point, you kind of have to just let it ride and ghost her.
True, but if you're trying to end things, do you give an explanation? Or do you hope for the best and make the conversation boring to the point where you guys text less and less and less?
One word replies.
And eventually it becomes, you guys end up kind of both ghosting each other in a sense because conversation got boring.
You guys are just drifting now.
One word replies. How's your day?
But it's intention. So, I mean...
Just an emoji.
All right, so let's get to before we even talk about ghosting someone. Let's say you match someone online, and the conversation's going good, and at that point, it's to the point where, you know what, we have to meet up. We have to meet up, right? We have to see how we bond, how we vibe together, you know, one-on-one.
Vibe is everything.
Where would you go on that first initial date?
Ooh. All right, I would go probably somewhere exciting. Okay, if we didn't have
Your bedroom?
I mean, shoot. The end game. I guess the end game is, you know, eventually on the long run or the short run is.
So for our viewers out there, what you're trying to say is the end game of every first date is to get that girl in your bed.
Facts.
Is that the end game?
Yeah, don't fucking lie to. Women are exactly the same way too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't watch porn and shit. I'm innocent.
I think we all kind of agree that being on the first date, you kind of see it like, okay, I kind of see a future with yourself.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most important thing is how well do I vibe with this person in a sense of together in person. Can I hold a conversation with this person? Mm-hmm. But also, can I see myself taking her home?
I'm pretty sure every guy can see themselves taking any girl home. I learned that from him.
Oh my god, dude. So,
Fuck!
I was enjoying this 4x4. Alright.
So he got a pour right now, but to keep you guys updated, they're close to finishing their 4x4. They're about to attempt another one. That would mean they did the 8x8 with extra bread.
Ain't nothing
You
to
know
a
what they
boss.
say? If she can buy bread,
She can give.
18 up only.
He made that up too. I got a funny joke for you guys, okay? My life is like blackjack. I stay hidden on 16s. I heard that from him too.
Wait, isn't blackjack like 21?
Yeah, but you know, the rule of thumb is you always hit on 16s.
You never hit on 16.
I hit on 16. I mean, he hits on 16.
I don't gamble, but
He's the one
wait. Why am I agreeing to this? This is the thing, yo. I hit on 16s
Okay.
back in high school when I was in the same. Oh, cheers.
Alright, so we get to the point of you initiated meeting up. Now you're at the spot. Let's say we chose sushi. Sushi as our first date. Mm-hmm. Most common one around here in the Bay Area. Sushi, right? Because it kills time, but also allows interaction and allows a person to really see if this person is just a chicken nugget person, right?
And you don't look like a cheap motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You really don't.
And that too.
Yep.
But last thing you want to do is date someone who's all about just chicken nuggets. I like someone who can really explore outside of Panda Express and enjoy life a little bit with different types of food. So my thing is, all right, so we chose a spot that we're going to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick it up from the train station? Do you pick it up from the house? Or do you guys meet at the restaurant?
Pick her to the house. Well,
Okay, I think it depends on the situation.
yeah, she lives.
What if
She lives stupid far?
what if she's working during that time before you guys to meet up? Like she works till like 6 p.m., right? So it's like, okay, you're gonna meet her up at her work and stuff instead of her house. Because imagine this, she might have to like drive 30 minutes, or in the Bay Area, the traffic, an hour to her house. So instead of like using that time or being time manageable, you basically, you know what, I want to see this girl faster, so you know, why don't we just meet somewhere in the area after her work?
So choose a restaurant where
So what you're saying
she
is,
works.
you rather just pick a closer location to where she works.
Yeah, because I mean, we all have things to do and stuff. Like, you can't just waste like an hour for just.
Now let's say if she's off that day. Let's say it's a Saturday. Most people are off Saturdays. Not all, but most people are off Saturdays.
Okay.
You guys choose a mutual spot. Let's say it's halfway for both of you guys. Halfway. She lives up north, you live south. And the 30-minute mark is San Francisco. Do you make the extra effort to pick her up from her house and then drive another 30 minutes to go to San Francisco? Or do you guys both meet at the location?
I will pick her up from her house
On the first date?
on the first date.
I always do too. You have to. Well, not always.
No, from a guy's perspective, you're controlling the situation. You are controlling the time where the date ends or if it begins. You know? It's like, yo, okay, I'm enjoying her time. Like, I don't want her to have like, oh crap, I gotta leave now type of like if she's not feeling it. But you know what? That gives you extra time to persuade her on why you're a good candidate on being that person.
Okay. My take on this, right? Is let's say if a girl lives 30 minutes away from San Francisco, but an hour away from me, I live away from San Francisco, 30 minutes away. So for our first date, you expect me to drive all the way an hour away, then half an hour to San Francisco. So in total, you're in traffic, or you're driving for about an hour and a half.
I ain't doing it no more.
I think the initial first date, it's mutual, where we agreed halfway.
If it's that far, yeah.
So if you're coming from up north, I'm coming from south, and this is our center point, let's meet up together at the center point.
That was nice.
Now, when you guys do meet up, is it gonna be awkward? Where you guys say, "Hey, nice to finally meet you in person. You do not look like the person you did in your profile, girl." What do you do next? Do you say?
Wait, are you talking in a good way or a bad way?
Bad way. So do you go to, everyone has group chats. Do you hit up your homies and be like, "Hey, somebody call me real quick," and then your homie calls you, you make up?
Like
What? My dog's in the hospital right now? do you make an excuse like that, or do you just go through with the ride for the remainder of the date and ghost them?
Like, honestly, we're all getting to that point where we're adults, right? I'd rather just ride the date.
Okay. So
I think I would too.
I'll ride the date.
I would ride the date too, just out of like, we're not fucked up people.
Yeah.
Might as well just ride it out.
Look.
I mean, ghosting someone is fucked up, but hey, you rode the date out, so
You can
makes up for ghosting at the end.
be more civilized and just like, you know what? Because time is precious for everyone. So, you know what? Even though it's not going to be, oh, I find you to be my future partner, you guys can still be friends. You never know. You don't like to burn bridges at this age. Just, you know what? Just keep building. It's like, oh, blah blah blah. We were good, but there's some things that I did not like, or you probably didn't see things that you liked. Okay. So we shouldn't be we shouldn't just say ghost each other.
No, I strongly agree. Is that if you've already made a commitment, you might as well make the most out of it, right? Let's say if you're meeting someone, you might as well choose a restaurant that you've been wanting to try this all this time, but all your friends are busy.
Yep.
So you might as well make the most of it.
Yep.
So for me, if that's the case of, let's say I matched with a girl and we connected, and it so happens to be that she's not who she says she is or who she portrays as her profile, I'm just gonna enjoy my meal. I'm gonna have a nice, pleasant conversation with someone, because at the end of the day, I'm not a dick. We're gonna have a nice conversation, but probably after that, say, hey, I don't feel that you were honest with me 100%, and it's just, we're not probably gonna be compatible at this point because we started off this situation off of a lie.
True. Yeah.
So now we get into the scenario of, regardless if they don't look like them or they actually look like them, as a man, do you pay for the first meal?
Yes, you have to. So it's like the girl paying for the first meal is out of the question.
Why?
I feel like why is because, you know what, being very a chivalrous person, I wanna be the one to pay for the first meal. I feel like the girl shouldn't pay on the first date, just because we've learning from the dating life and just seeing things on movies. It's always the guy that should be paying for it.
Okay, let me counter that. What if she reaches for the tab first?
That's good. I'm gonna fight for that shit first. I'm gonna win.
For me?
If a woman, if she reaches out for the tab first, at first I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
Now I really want to take you home and take my clothes off.
She's worth it. But of course, I'm gonna strangle for her. I'm gonna reach for the check.
Oh, you're gonna choke her?
That's down the road, but but I'm gonna reach for that check and say, hey, I got this. Because
Mama didn't raise no fool.
hello, Kuche.
Unless you're me. I'm gonna make her pay. Fuck. And I just paid.
Okay, so here's a better one. How about these dudes taking their girls, multiple girls, at the same date, right? Because obviously, let's say there's a formula. If a guy has had success taking a girl to a restaurant, taking to an activity, and it's worked for him in the past, and he takes you there.
Funny story. I had a friend, right? He told me, he was like, hey, I don't know what to do, da-da-da-da. So I was like, dude, just ask the group chat. And then so, because all the guys threw their opinion, but he picked one of his friends. He was like, you know what? I like that idea that you took your girl the same first date. I'm gonna copy it. And he encouraged it. He said, you know what? Go ahead. Just do it. Fuck it. We'll never tell. We'll never say nothing. She won't know. So he did do it. And guess what? He said it worked. So is it wrong to copy somebody's first date? And is it also wrong to take multiple girls on the same date? I honestly think maybe multiple girls on the same date might kind of take away from the
Specialness.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
But if you have a formula that works, you're just saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. That's nice. I never heard that.
Cheers to that, yeah.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And if you can't think of nothing, copy your friends.
I mean, they're there for moral support. Right, guys?
When I said friends.
Cheers, my friends. Can I get some of that water too?
Dude, yeah, it's not sitting well today. I think it's probably because this is super warm.
So, what do you think women are expecting on the first date?
Honestly, I can't tell you because my
Hair's not long enough. I don't have boobs.
like I can't tell you what women think.
I mean, are they expecting the same thing like us men?
Please comment below. Let us know.
Are they expecting to get the excuse me, the snoo snoo?
Snoo snoo.
Snoo snoo.
I've never heard that before.
Family Guy? Or no, Futurama.
Death by snoo snoo. Yeah.
Death by snoo. So snoo snoo is like death by sex. Back to back sex.
Never heard it. That's my first time hearing it.
Dang.
So, I would say for both sides.
Both sides.
They're agreeing to meeting up. Mm-hmm. They're agreed to one thing. Is there a connection?
Okay.
Yes.
There are studies that's been shown that men tend to think about sex every 12 seconds. If you think about that, if you're on an hour date, that guy is probably thinking about taking off your dress, taking off that, and just trying to smash you 30 times throughout that time.
12 seconds is very short. It's been longer than 12 seconds. I've been just really enjoying my meal.
So you're saying that the study's a lie?
I wouldn't say 12 seconds.
So you think
I'm
about-
gonna say
you think about-
every 2 minutes.
You think about smashing her at the same amount of time you think about eating.
I mean,
But here's the thing: if the guy takes you to a place that doesn't get you like stuffed,
Wait.
he wants more,
I
right?
see what you're going with this.
Are you trying to say you wanted to stuff her up?
If the food is not going to stuff you up, but he's trying to stuff you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because look, if the food doesn't stuff you up, right? They're not gonna be overly bloated to be like,
Oh, I can't do anything. I feel
just wanna go
disgusting.
home and sleep.
Yeah.
Or you getting drunk.
they're like a dead fish.
Little starfish.
Oh my god. Goldine.
Asleep or awake? Okay, I just had to say, we're cutting that out.
What?
Asleep or awake? That's great, bro.
Oh, yeah, we're cutting your part out.
Yeah, that part.
Right before- right-
right when I said asleep or awake.
Right after I said Goldine. Bro, I'm like 25% in on this burger. Oh shit. I need to catch up.
Jonathan, can you get closer?
What's that mouthful?
What that mouth do?
Obviously, he's a spitter.
This is hella huge.
That's what she said. Hey, he's wearing great today.
No, fuck.
Fucking shit. I didn't even notice it till now.
I didn't notice it now either.
It's crazy that we just noticed.
Now, we talked about, meeting a girl halfway. We talked about enjoying the meal and not ghosting them. We talked about that. I think the next question that kind of brings it up is, do you date multiple women at once?
That's really good.
Man, I don't know, but if you can get away with it, fuck it. Live your life, young kings. Live your life.
If you're
Know your worth.
Yeah.
know your worth.
You deserve multiple women. But if you get caught, you're a fucking piece of shit.
You dick.
Yeah, why would you do that shit?
That's fucked up.
I can disagree with that. I mean, if you're trying to, if you're dating someone exclusively to that person, then I guess it's one person.
Well, of course, if you're exclusive, you're exclusive. But let's say that you just met with the girl, right? You guys just had dinner. Are you not swiping on other girls, or you're not trying to holler at other girls?
I see your point there. Okay. Collect and select. Collect and select.
You're the farm.
My guy's a young king.
You're collecting all these potentials, but then you know what? Oh, this person is not being what I like. This person's not being what I like. Oh, this person, you know what? I could probably see myself this person.
Okay.
Yeah. But do you think that like morally, do you think that it's wrong?
Okay, so let me put it in a way where I see it. Let's say now you're a corner away from being 30. So for dating, you don't have that much time from you left, right?
Shit, we didn't drink this.
No, I drink mine's ready.
Yeah.
So then it becomes, now you're chasing time, right? Because let's say you're 30 now, and wasting your time on one individual just to see where it goes, and if it doesn't go anywhere, you just burned about 6 months of your time. I would say that in the first month or two, if you're dating multiple people, I think that's fine. Why? Because you're not exclusive, but also you're trying to test the market to see who's really more compatible with you in the long run. And if you're over 30, I'm not over 30 yet, but if you're over 30, now you have to really determine that if this person's suited for you.
Your whole perspectives basically change when you hit that age, because like you have those, all my friends are getting babies and getting married, so it's like, oh damn, I'm still single.
Sneeze. I think at that point you kind of you matured. You got past your young adult stages. Now you get to the point where you know what you like and what you don't like. So how long before you realize that this person is not the one for you? 3 months, 6 months, a year?
I think that can vary. Like, you'll give it like, let's say, oh, your first date. The first ticks that you have that, or red flags, it's like, this guy's not for me, type of thing. Oh, he doesn't talk to me well, she doesn't talk to me well. Or it could be like, you know what, after 6 months, it's like, you know what, we argue so much that, you know, I can't see myself being on a super long run for this.
Okay, so you cut off after 6 months. For me, if you're 30 years old and you spent 6 months on one individual, you just now burned yourself about 8 months of your life. The reason why I say 8 months is 6 months of being in a relationship with someone, you realize that they're not the one, you cut them out after 6 months, but you go through like a buffer period. You go buffer period where like, you know what, I should probably just focus on myself. I'm not gonna date anyone for the next 2 months. Then you get back in the market. Now you're out 8 months and now you're almost 31. So now it becomes a area where you're wasting your youth in a sense.
They really dug deep in this. For me, I just said, fuck it. Just have fun.
Do you know right away if this person's for you or not?
You do. You can tell within a week, within 2 weeks. But it depends how you want to handle it. You want to keep it going just for fun. You want to end it soon to save them from, their feelings. Or just really depends what type of person you are. Just fuck it. Just have fun.
All right. So what would you say like the ultimate thing to do to know that this person's the one or not?
I want to say there's no action towards it. You talk to them. End of the day, you're like, damn, I'm not really feeling anything from them. That's really when you know. You don't really need to do anything. You just conversation's there. It's there. But if it's not, it's not. But what you're really looking for, and if it's not there, then that you automatically know. You don't even need to do anything.
It's like you get the click, but you don't get the spark.
Okay, so I would say, let me give you guys an example. So no matter what, before you proceed to the next level with anyone, you always want to see if there's a connection, right? There's one thing between having a connection, for most folks, is online these days, is can you guys text with each other? The next step would be, how well do you guys bond together in person? And then after that, what I think is the ultimate deciding factor is putting them in a situation where, you're trying to get more with this person. You want to know that they're possibly the potential one. I say you go on vacation with them.
Oh.
The reason why I say go on vacation with them is because at that point, now you're
wasting money,
scheduling, you're planning, and going through unexpected, unplanned situations. Example would be going to New York. It's cold outside and it's windy, so cold temperatures with wind makes your ears want to fall off, type of thing. And the scenario was, you're in a hotel with someone and the fire alarm decided to test throughout the whole night and it goes off 5 times, but you sleep through 4 of them, but she doesn't. So the next day, she's now grumpy. She's kind of cranky, lack of sleep. We've all been there.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
But how she holds herself in that situation will help you determine if she's the one. Does she have patience? Does she have, when it comes to lack of rest, how does she interact with you?
I might be different, but I 100% disagree. That's just me. I ain't going on a trip with nobody that I need to test with. Nah. If I'm gonna go on a trip with one-on-one, I have to know she's, already there for me to go on a trip. I'm not gonna waste my time, waste my money, and do all this just to figure out if she's the one or not. I ain't doing that. That's just me. That's my opinion.
So once you pass the initial stages of dating, eventually you're gonna have to take that vacation, right? Eventually you want to take a vacation with someone you're compatible with. And let's say you go through 6 months of dating. Eventually, someone's gonna want to travel. Eventually, someone's gonna say, "Hey."
But by 6 months, you should already know. That's hella long.
I agree with that. My take on that is, at a 6 months part, now it becomes a different level of testing, right? First, you're able to have a conversation with them, then you have all this with them, but eventually, how do you interact with someone on a vacation, away from home, away from a comfort area?
Their norm.
Yeah. Right? So they might be all this that you want in the first couple of months, but then after that, when you take them on their first vacation and they interact differently, that's like another test right there. Not in a sense a test, but a gauge of seeing if this person's compatible with you.
Because you guys can go on vacation
And bam,
and you guys are like arguing.
2 4x4s down.
Let me catch up with you.
How's your double?
I'm hella full.
Really good.
And that, my friends, he's the loser.
I'm not even gonna argue with that. That was like a split second, but honestly, get to know your person. It doesn't matter how long it takes, a week, 6 months, to get to know your person. If you're like aiming for forever, there's no rush in trying to, on trying to figure out their needs, their dislikes, and everything. But once you know that their dislikes or how they act and all this, if it just like irritates you, that's like just know that that's a red flag for yourself.
Okay. So
Don't just try to force it. And like, you know what? I have to learn to love this person.
Okay. So if I'm matching with a chick on Tinder or whatnot, my ultimate goal, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys these days, is to get in them pants.
Nah, bro. Me? I just want to take him on a romantic dinner, fall in love. Nah, I'm just kidding. What he said.
So, and this works for girls too. If you decide that you're just trying to get in his pants to see if there's a physical
Connection.
right. All right, so in that scenario where, all right, let's say, how do we encourage women to stop peeping around the bush and say, hey, I just want to smash? As a guy, what are you trying to hear?
What am I trying to hear?
All right, I'll say it. So,
Okay.
here's the thing. Let's say if you're a girl and you're really interested in this guy, he's been going smooth, and your ultimate test is that you want to see how he performs in bed. Simple as this. Simple.
So, you want to go back to your place?
At that point, he knows that game on. Or, so...
I still live with my mom.
Wait. No. I don't live with my mom, but that could be an excuse of them saying,
Bro, what are you
I still
talking
live
about?
with
You
my
do.
mom. I do not live with my mom.
So do you want to go back to my place?
I'm in.
I'm drunk.
Me too.
Be yourself. And
Shit.
if you're trying to hit it, just let the guy know. Say, hey, yo,
With that dick doodle.
let's choose something light. I'm looking for something not to fill me up. I want you to fill me up. Let's go back to my place and
What is this, cream pie?
What the hell we're talking about porno now? Honestly, guys,
Boom,
the easiest way to shorten everything he's trying to explain is, ladies, just say you want to go back and watch a movie.
Netflix
It's just
and
that.
chill.
It's that easy.
Disney Plus and Thrust.
Hulu while
If
I
he's
do
taking you out
you.
for dinner and you say you want to go back and watch a movie after, it's already in.
Hulu while I do you.
Pornhub and
Pornhub and Rub.
yeah.
And that concludes today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just want to say that we still post videos weekly every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Stay tuned and peace.
MUKBANG.